Yo, what's good, family? I guess that's the new catchphrase now for the intros. But yeah, welcome back. I hope y'all have been doing good, having a great day. Thanks for tuning in to another video. And for this one, it was brought to my attention from one of my subscribers. He has been commenting a lot about it too. He's like, Legends, you need to check the Chrysler 300. And I'm like, why? Like, did it get something new? And he's like, no, they're like not doing anything to it. And so then it came to my mind that what if I make a video about cars that have been forgotten about? Like, cars that have been forgotten. Because all these new cars and even them old classic cars are getting open hood animations, new body kits these days from each update. And these cars that have been in the game for a long time have not been getting anything at all. And so I just made a list, my personal list of 10. I know you guys got more, probably some of your favorites that you want to mention. You can leave them down below in the comments for me to look at in a future video. But yeah, it's going to be my top 10 for this one of some of the most forgotten cars in the game that I haven't seen updates. Maybe some people don't use them a lot, except for the Chrysler. I know the Chrysler's got hella Hellcats, Scat Packs, and Demon liveries on them, and people use them a lot. But there's a few that barely anyone uses, so I'm gonna be covering those as well. So before all of that, shout outs as usual. Gotta do the shout outs. So shout out to these awesome viewers and subscribers, people that stop by to watch early and comment. Really appreciate the support. And if you want to be shown in a future one, just come and shout out down below. You can include something like your favorite car or what kind of video you like me to make and that type of stuff. I always choose the early comers, so be sure you got notifications turned on and you try to be the earliest, because those are the ones that I pick out the most. But yeah, with all that said, let's dive right in and look at the cars that have been forgotten, my top 10 personal. And one more thing, as you guys can see, I am in a public lobby. I joined so many of you guys can see me online and stuff like, ooh, what kind of GG removal kit is this? It looks cool though. But yeah, you guys can join me in public rooms some of the times when I am online, because I join to record intros like these and showcase you guys always supporting and joining in. My ID as usual, I always try to put it in every video. I'm gonna start doing it for now. So 945-18264, so you know that's me with the YouTuber rank. If you don't see that, they're most likely an impersonator trying to scam you or something, or for some clout. I don't know why they do it, but yeah, they do that, so watch out for that. And that's my real ID and what my profile looks like when I'm in game. So yeah, with all that said, now let's dive right in. Hold on, you want to do a sick emote? Dab him up, hey. All right, let's go. Alright, so we back in the garage, and the first car that we gonna look at is, of course, for the guy who commented and gave me the idea to do the video, and that is a Chrysler 300. It's still popular amongst like people who made the designs, the Hellcats and so on. You guys know a lot of the guys be sliding these, so they're still popular amongst the community. It's just that the developers have gave it like no updates to the body. You see even right here, it's clipping through. It's still the old one. It's a very old car that in terms of the game, for updates, it has been in the game for a long time, and despite how popular it is with the community, they have not updated it much. I doubt the interior is updated. You can see it has a screen in it too. Many of the cars these days have been getting the screen with the map. This car doesn't have a map inside, so that is just one sign that that they didn't even look at this car. But yeah, he wanted to talk about the sound the most as well. So for this video, I'm also going to be looking at the stock sounds for all of these forgotten cars. I know some of them definitely changed, so at least they changed some of the sounds, but like body wise and like remodeling it to make it look better, giving it animations, the open hood, the doors and all of that, nothing has been happening for most of these cars. So that's what I'm going to look into, and yeah, I'm gonna let you guys hear the sound of this and then we check out the other ones. All right, so here we are, Chrysler 300. It has a good V8 sound, I'm not gonna lie, so they definitely changed the sound from the old days. And I think the only thing we need is like supercharger upgrades, not just stock engine having superchargers, like actual supercharger upgrades that we can put in cars that we want to put it on, just like the turbos. We've been waiting for that for a long time, so that's what they need to add next. Drive it up. Oh yeah, the inside too. I gotta show you guys the inside. So this is what the inside looks like. The decent. I like the unique interior that it has with the gauges inside of the main ones. It looks cool too. But otherwise we haven't really got any TLC. The PC gamers would know what I mean by TLC. No texture remodeling or anything like that to it. No new interiors, no body kits, no animations. So there's the Chrysler. I know we definitely need something for this at least. It's such a cool looking car, you know. But yeah, let's go take a look at what's up next on the list. Next up at number 9, we got the BMW i8. I can't tell. I think, is it a hybrid? I don't think it was like fully electric, right? It's definitely like a hybrid, right? I think it is because I don't know much about this car except for I've seen it wherever I've seen it. XXX Tentacion back in those days, those peak days when he was around making music. I knew he had this car, but otherwise I haven't seen much of it. Not even CPM community. I've seen a few people who use it definitely, but it's not a car that has received a lot of updates, just like the Chrysler, and it's not used a lot like the Chrysler. The Chrysler is definitely more popular than this car, and I'm guessing people don't like it much. I mean, it's got a cool design. Maybe if they gave it like a crazy body kit to lighten it up, a lot more people would use it, and a new interior as well. Because I feel like it has a cool design. The lights at the back and all of that, I think it was cool. If it had a nice kit now with a nice lip that you can, make it look like a cool race car or something like that, it would have been, it would have been raps. It would have been a car that you can say you want to invest in. But otherwise, people don't really want to invest in this, but we're going to hear what it sounds like. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad. It's not an aggressive car. I put the Burple exhaust on it, but like completely stock, it's not an aggressive car. It just had those smooth revs, And the interior is still the same. It got the little dash there, but there's no actual map, nothing like that. But I feel like it's a cool car. So now this one, the McLaren P1. I know a few people who still use it for sure. And I think we got this wing like not too long ago, but it wasn't well made. Look at that, just flipping in the back and all of that. So this car, it didn't get the love it deserved. The body itself hasn't been changed much either. I doubt the interior did get a change from the old version. Yeah, now that I think about it, it definitely got the interior change, because it wasn't like this. But as you can see, it still has checkered textures on it. I think that was meant to be carbon fiber, but it doesn't look like carbon fiber. It just looked like textures that weren't completed. And yeah, people have been asking for this car to get even the active aerial wing going on, and we just having, the only thing we got is a wing and interior change. And this car, I don't see it driven as much as other cars as well, but people definitely do like this car and they do drive it occasionally. So let's go listen to what it sounds like. Alright, it sounds decent. Sounds decent to me. I don't know how accurate it is to the real one, but it sounds decent. I wish the interior lights, like the gauges, they would actually go up with the RPM as well. It would be cool if they did that, like what they do in the RS7. And I wish they add that to the F1 cars as well, where you can see the lights. Because I can't see the meter. I can see it moving, but like the green, red, and blue lights, those are not indicating anything, but you can see the line going up. It would have been cool if we had lights. But otherwise, it's an alright car. It just deserves a lot more, attention put into it, and the remodel of the body and all of that. It would be nice if we get some kits too. But yeah, this is a McLaren P1. I'm gonna look at the next one. Next up, we got the NSX that has been in there. It's a newer version compared to the old one that has been recently added, a newer model. But it's been there for a long time in the game itself before we got that older NSX added into the game. And yeah, it hasn't seen much changes at all. I did cover it in that VTEC video where we looked at the Hondas that have VTEC, and it has a sound change and all of that going on. But otherwise, it has had nothing new done to it. no extra body kits, nothing. It's just been sitting around, and I really like the design of this car. I'm not gonna lie. I think it inspired the newer commercial Honda Accord look. You know those lights. I know many of you see the new Hondas. They have this type of light on it, like the shape, but a lesser version of it. And I think it's just cool that it has that. And the backlight, the tail lights are also cool as well. I really like them. I just hope they got a remodel. Like, look at this. You can literally see the line of the model clip in there, going at the back, and the front as well. The front grille, it just looks like a flat black texture. Nothing has been added. No animations. No nothing. But yeah, I'm gonna just give a quick listen. Not gonna stay on this one too long because we already covered it in a previous video. So yeah, let's look at it. Yep, got that sound. But as you can see, the interior is still old as well. Interior has got nothing done to it for all these years now, I believe. This is how I remembered seeing it for all the time I've known it. See, even the dash still says it's in park and all of that, so it's got like basically no changes. It still looks low textured compared to the other cars that have been getting updates. So yeah, man, I think it definitely deserves something, man. Hopefully in future updates. Even the door handle, look at that, it looks like a JPEG. The door handle looks like a JPEG compared to the other cars that have detailed 3D look and everything. But yeah, let's hope it gets those changes done to it. And let's take a look at what's next. So now we got the Corvette, and I think this one is the C7 because the older one is the C6, and then we had the C8, but this one has been in the game for a while too before both of those cars, the C7, and it has gotten like no changes either. Not even the interior has got anything. I think it got a wing at one point, like a rear wing for coins, but aside from that, I don't see it has anything else. I think it got a sound change too. We're gonna take a listen to it because I haven't driven this car in ages, years basically. I haven't driven this car, so yeah, we gonna look at that and see what's up with it. And that, look at that, the map almost not loaded in. They need to fix that too. But yeah, I like the interior as well. They also got a unique set of gauges there. I wish they would update it though. It still got those JPEG stuff, just like the NSX. But yeah, I think it's a cool car, and it sounds decent as well from the sound change. But it definitely needs something, body kits, animation, something. Because I think it's one of the vet. It should be up there with the vets. The C8 and the C6 got changes to them now, so it's the only one left in the vet community that needs it. I think even the C3, that new old vet that they added, that really old one, even it has more attention added to it than this one that's been the OG. So they need to give this something at least. But yeah. All right. So here we are. We at number 6. I don't even count the list, but yeah, I know I wrote down 10 of them, but this one is the Ford GT, the older one that has been in the game since like as long as I can remember, where CPM is at the state where it is. This car has been in the game for that long. The only thing I believe it received was sound changes, but otherwise this car has gotten almost nothing at all. I don't know if it has a wing. It probably does have a wing. Let me see. No, it's the same old wings from way back. It hasn't gotten anything at all. And I really like the sound of this car, and the Ford GT is just cool to look at. I'm not gonna lie. Even the new one is cool to look at, and the old one even more. So we're gonna take a listen to the sound, and you guys gonna see I just love the sound in this. It sounds better when it's driving. You hear that? That V8 is roaring, bro. Listen to that thing. That thing sounds like a monster. You hear this running you down in the middle of the night. And bam, bam. Sounds so cool, bro. I really like it. And the interior hasn't gotten any changes, I believe, as well. The texture still look thin on the dash. The gauges look so cool, man. They look like an airplane or a jet or something. I really like him. So I hope it gets an update. Look at that, all the switches. You can't tell me this ain't inspired by a jet or a plane or something. It's so cool. I really like it, and I hope even the stick shifter looks cool. I just love seeing the classic stuff, the OG manual and all of that. I just love it, man. And the gauges look so cool. This needs to get an update and some body kits, some racing kits or something like that. It'd have been a cool track car to have having races with it. But yeah, it's the Ford GT, one of my favorites, just for the sound alone. And yeah, we're gonna look at the next one. Next up, we got the BMW M6. Have not seen a lot of people use this car at all recently. It is such I think that even the taillights is such a cool car. I think it has like the same era as the M5 E60, like those lined taillights, and they look so cool. I really like them, especially when you have your graphics set to like night and so on, when the atmosphere is dark, and you see those taillights lit up when you got your headlights turned on or you braking. It looks so cool. So I'm gonna show you guys all of that and what it sounds like. And from you see, I don't even have a design on it. It's not even a badge. That's how you know many of us don't use it often. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to do something to this car when they drop something for it, some body kits or something, because I don't think it has much right now. Yeah, same old wings, same, like, who's even putting this on the car? No one is gonna use these, bro. We need better stuff. This looks like a Temu or AliExpress wing. Shout out to AliExpress. No diss to AliExpress, my sponsor. But yeah, we need something new, man. Let's go take a look at the sound though. Sounds decent. And the inside definitely didn't get much of a change, I think. Yeah, the texture still look like those old cars. Inside, it hasn't gotten anything done to it. It looks normal. It doesn't look like crazy or anything. It just looks normal, like classic BMW stuff. But I mean, it's just one of those cars that hasn't really got a lot of attention. And the lights, look at the rear lights, looks so good. I really like the tail lights. I hope it gets something soon. Why does it sound like that? I thought it was look at that. You hear that engine sound? At a certain angle, it sounds like a wasp nest or something. Let me try to find that. There it is, at the front. You hear that? It sounds like it's broken or something. I guess there's this classic BMW. Ah, it get louder here. What is that? Well, yeah, that's the M6. They need to fix this car, bro. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at the next one. Next up, we got the old AMG GT, and this is an old design that I have made for this car way back, years, and it's just been sitting there, and I haven't used it at all. See, even before, but this is way before the time we even got window vinyls, because you just put the little text up there above the windows. We didn't have window vinyls back then, so this is what we did. But yeah, this car, one of the iconic race cars from the GT series and all of that. We've had these same body kits for a long time. Didn't get any animations, nothing like that. I think the sound changed, so we gonna listen to the sound now. But aside from that, it hasn't gotten anything. And it sounds really cool too. It's a shame they haven't done much to it. So here you can see the same old interior, low quality. You can see it's coming from the game when the game was called Real Car Parking. That was way back. And you see the interior looks low quality compared to the new stuff we got now. Nothing crazy, it just looks old. The gauges look like JPEGs and all of that. So this car hasn't gotten no love at all. I hope it does, because it's one of those iconic race cars that you will see in the GT races. Next up, we got the Cadillac. I think what's this? The CTSV, I think it is. And I had this design from years back as well, just like the AMG GT. This was a Formula Drift design I made. I even made a video for this design. That's how long ago it is, because I haven't done any design videos recently. And even before license plates came in way back, when you had to put license plate vinyls on the car. That's how long ago I had this car, and it hasn't gotten any body kits, nothing like that. No crazy changes, most likely sound changes as expected, but it hasn't gotten anything aside from that. So let's go listen to what it has. Alright, it got a little loud sound to it. Interior is old, just like the previous two, AMG and the NSX and all of those cars. Old interior, nothing's changed for the inside. And I kind of actually like how the gauges look on it, especially the little center clock there. It looks cool. Yeah, this car has also seen nothing, no kits, nothing like that. Just the stock look that it's had in the old game for a while. Hope we get something new for it. Let me know what you guys think about the sound though. Does it sound accurate? I don't know if it sounds, but it sounds different from the old ones for sure. Alright, now for the last car I want to take a look at. You guys hear me out. The Hyundai Veloster. Veloster. Is it Veloster or Veloster? I have a Veloster. Okay, Hyundai Veloster. We try to pronounce it properly. But this car is one of the first designs I've ever had on the game. This is why it's so iconic to me, because when I first started playing CPM, this is like one of the first cars I ever got designed. And even the logo position has changed, so it doesn't even look nice anymore. But man, this car was iconic to me back then, because it's like one of the first full-fledged designs I had in a car. And man, I know it. I know it doesn't look the most attractive, but it's definitely in the like top forgotten cars like ever. No one even uses this. I've seen in lobbies. If you've seen someone use this in a lobby, you better. You better go try to apply for the lottery or something. You might win the lottery if you see this in a public lobby anymore these days. But yeah, this car has been forgotten for a while. I don't even know what it sounds like anymore. So that's what we're gonna listen to. It sounds regular. It doesn't sound. It sounds like a. What's that engine? One of the i4s it has in it. Inline 4. Yeah, it sounds decent. Like they gave it a sound change. Interior wise though, it's one of the better old ones, because at least the gauges, the numbers on the gauges are a lot more clear than, for example, the C, not the C7. What's that? The NSX and the rest of those. It looks more clear than those ones, even though this one's low quality, but otherwise it looks clear. The textures are smooth, no detail added to the textures. So yeah, this is the last one I think on my list for top 10. Let me know which are the ones you'd like me to feature in the next video, or what your personal favorites that you think deserve more love from the developers, and drop a comment down below about it. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. As always, stay safe. Peace.